Is the world ready for this? It's the MG Cyberster, the new electric convertible from the brand, which does 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of it right now. So let's have a look, shall we? There is no exact pricing yet for Australia, but MG has stated that this model will sit between $100,000 and $130,000. That's a big chunk of change, no doubt, but it's also the first ever electric convertible, and it can do 0 to 100 quicker than some cars that cost $500,000. And while the standard spec is still to be confirmed, you can expect a fairly rich experience. But is that too much money? You tell me in the comments what you think. The Cyberster is clearly more than just a pretty face. It has a dual motor layout, meaning all-wheel drive. It has 375 kilowatts of power and more than 700 Newton meters of torque. And yes, that means it goes like shit off a shovel. The claim 0 to 100 time is just 3.2 seconds. Between the axles is a 77 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is big. And that means it's heavy, with a curb weight of about 2.2 tons, or more than 2 Mazda MX-5s. The big battery means an expected driving range for the dual motor GT model we are getting of about 440 kilometers, and it charges reasonably fast too. AC charging is expected to be capped at 11 kilowatts, but you can expect it to take about 12 hours from a 7 kilowatt wall box to fill up, and well, a fair bit less if you do have 3-phase power at home and you can charge at 11 kilowatts. When it comes to DC charging, you've got a maximum rate of 144 kilowatts, so 10 to 80% in just over half an hour. This is certainly not MX-5 size. It is a bigger vehicle, about the size of a Jaguar F-Type, in fact, and it looks absolutely amazing, even with the roof down. Now, one thing that I want to show you about it is that you've got this clever key, which has these scissor door opening systems. So let me just show you. You hold the left button down, and yes, you do have scissor doors, which is a bit sex spec from Hot 4's era. I'm going to show you the interior in just a sec. But I also want to show you at the back that you do have quite a snazzy looking rear end. As you can see for yourself, you can open the boot by pressing this button here. It's not an electric tailgate, but there is a pretty decent amount of space in there for your luggage. Now, you can probably fit a couple of rolly bags in there, but not a whole lot more. And I mean, that's going to be enough to take it to the shops and do the shopping. And I think that's what MG's hoping for, that you will make this your car of choice for daily duties, whether it's having fun or not. Righto, so here we are in the cabin of the Cyberster, and how would I reach to get to the door to close it? Well, there's a button way up there if I wanted to close it using a button, but if I want to close it using another button, I'd use this button right here, so I can just pull that down and the door will close, which is pretty neat, I reckon. Whether you need that kind of technology when you're closing the door, I'm not really sure, but hey, there's a lot of technology in this cabin. I'm just giving you the point of view perspective, a quick glance at what you can expect from the Cyberster in terms of the interior. Yes, you've got a big, proud instrument cluster here as well, but a couple of other screens on the sides. Now, as you can probably tell, the steering wheel sort of gets in the way of your view, and that might be a bit of an issue. There's another screen there for infotainment stuff and a bit more of an info screen on the driver stuff that you might need to know there as well. Your start button's there. You also got a couple of other buttons on the steering wheel, obviously, and here is your shifter, which is a bit of a different one. It's certainly not like other cars in terms of the shifter, but hey, there's also a section here for your climate control and a couple of other buttons up here for more climate adjustments and other adjustments as well. Now, I've got the roof closed right now, so I'll give you a glimpse of what it's like with the roof shut, and there's plenty of space in here, I have to say, but if you want to open the roof, how do you do it? Well, I'll show you. There's a button down here, just pull that back and it will unlock and open the roof for you. So yeah, I reckon that is pretty good, and it goes down pretty quick as well. Like I said, this isn't a full detailed review, so make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell to keep up to date, and I will bring you a lot more detail on the interior at a later date.
So
there you have it, your first look at the MG Cyberster. Make sure you hit the bell to keep up to date with all of my reviews, because I will be doing a drive of this in a couple of months' time. I'll tell you all the stuff you need to know, including what it's like to drive, which is probably the most important part of all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.